Welcome back to Planes and Trains, where we will talk about planes and trains. So one of the things you may notice is that the doorstop for the church is missing. Has anyone figured out what it is yet? It's not a carefully made concrete pad. It's my Lionel track eraser. Turn it this way, set it right there. It's perfectly sized. The layout needs a little dusting. Today, I don't get it. You take your trains and you run them, and everything's fine. And then okay, well, I haven't done a video in a while. Let me pull out my GoPro, and you turn on, and all of a sudden you can't connect to the train. Running it fine off my cell phone. Then I try using my cell phone to connect to the train to save on batteries. Nope, it's missing. So, but let me show you. I guess it's the spring. So I got all this corrosion on my track. Again, if I was still using N scale, I'm telling you, nothing would run. It would hit that and just be... So... And I'm almost out of my bottle of Lionel track cleaner. That is almost empty, so I'm going to have to get another one. Hopefully they're still making that. The Lionel grease and oiling kit is no more. I wish they'd let me know they were going to do that. I would have bought like 50 of them. I guess it was Labella grease for me. Some things I still need to do. I'm going to start some, as the summer goes along, I'm going to be going into some scenery stuff. Still have the mountain to build. Put the doorstop back. Thank you! So the mountain, as I've said before, is going to go in that corner right there. And then we're still waiting on getting the turnout and the extra track for right here. You see my templates right there. And just, oh my goodness, my track, I don't know what it is. Clean it, runs fine, and then as soon as I haul the camera out, like I said, yeah. So anyway, of course, it's a constant thing because we're trying to keep kimchi off of here. Speaking of kimchi, hello. But, you know, when we're not looking, he jumps up here and knocks everything around. So I'm constantly picking up, this is his favorite toy in the world, these pieces of coal. So I'm constantly picking those out of my track, bringing them back over and setting them in here. I mentioned this on a short I filmed recently. The coaling station is designed that this is supposed to go underneath the old tubular track, and you know, this is not a tubular track layout. There are times I thought about that, but I was like, well, if I want to expand, I want to be able to have this, you know, I don't know. I think sometimes you're caught in the middle. You decide, okay, I want some realism, but at the same time, I love the nostalgia of the old Lionel layouts, because, you know, as those of you who watched the channel for a long time know, you know, I used to tell my mother all the time, hey Mom, I really want Lionel trains, and she was like, no, you'll get electrocuted. And so, you know, as you can see, no, you don't get electrocuted. Don't tell your kids they'll get electrocuted if they use a Lionel train, because it's not going to happen. But as you can see, I mean, I've been cleaning this track, and here I am cleaning it some more. What are you all using for track cleaner? Are you still using the Lionel, or is someone else making some that you really like? And it's driving me nuts. But no, this accumulates. So what I like to do is I like to put, the bigger your layout, the more drops you have to put, but just put a drop or two of track cleaner on the layout and just let the trains run, and they'll actually clear off the dirt. But I found out if your dirt's really bad, it will just smear the schmutzin everywhere. So another big project that's come up is somehow or another my gate man has stopped working, so I've got to find why the cord is now behind the layout instead of inside there. The water tower, I need to get those wires hid because you can't see it, but it's driving me absolutely nuts. And of course, it's a daily thing of walking around and picking up signs and bushes, because there's nothing more fun for kimchi than to sit there and knock stuff around. And then I need to get an activation track right here, so I can start using my milk car. The milk car is on the layout. As you can see right there, the gold medal milk. And last but not least, I need to get my Shatner car back on. The Shatner car is now off my office layout. We turned that into a guest room because I'm using a different room to do, office stuff. Doing that in my den. And then my music room, I now have taken over the back bedroom as a music room. So there you go. And last but not least, I need to get Labella oil to oil my. I don't know what on there is squeaking. I don't know. So, any comments? Let me know. Any other additions you think I should do with scenery? Definitely need to get streams, roads in there, and maybe a mini waterfall or so. So this is supposed to be Maine, or Rhode Island, I'm not sure which. Anyway you slice it. This is my train layout, and I'm still talking about doing an upper section somewhere. Elevated track, more 3D stuff going on, because obviously I can't expand out, I can only expand up. All right, that'll do it for now. We'll see you next time. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you